And I believe without the 1MDB and SRC thing, Dato Sri Najib would have become one of the best prime ministers of this country, in my view.
Other thing at that time, obviously, Dato Sri is 1MDB. So I just want to know, how was the discussion in cabinet at that time?
Yeah, in
On the
cabinet on 1MDB, when it was discussed, everybody had said this is an issue that needs to be dealt with. But then the auditors came out and said, Deloitte in the time, they came out and said it was all okay. But we never really saw it because it's not publicly listed. None of us had access to the data. I have never seen the P&L of 1MDB, nor did we see a cash flow. None of us have access to that. But we only know from Deloitte that it was okay in the beginning. But of course, when it became problem, this was the issue. Then everybody keep quiet lah. But when you don't have access to the data, you rely on the auditors that needs to do it. But Dato Sri Najib said it was okay. And because we didn't have the data to show it's not publicly listed, it was a problem. And I believe without the 1MDB and SRC thing, Dato Sri Najib would have become one of the best prime ministers of this country, in my view. And that is his Achilles heel, you know. So I think those issues here, he was on point. He was on strategy. He knew what we needed to do. He was totally focused on that. If you look very closely at the work that we did there in the first round, the first 3 years, he was totally focused on the ETP and GTP. And then after 2013, when the 1MDB flew over, he was already distracted. I could tell it. He was distracted because his attention was no longer on the matter of what we needed to do. There was an element of needing to make sure that the party will survive and they win the next election. So those things I never joined because I'm not a politician. I'm not a member of any political parties. I never joined any of their meetings. I have never been in any UMNO meeting. I've never been in any of their rally.
That was part of your conditions too,
Part of
right?
my conditions. So I didn't know what was the inside story lah. But the issues were, to my mind, he would have made a great prime minister for Malaysia if not for that.